There is a third space in your life that I recommend you to start appreciating and prioritizing in your agenda, in your schedule, and that is the space for spirit, the space of self-care, the space for connection, for connecting with nature, with your purpose, with whatever makes you fulfill, with whatever makes you tick. That thing, that flame in your soul that makes this existence worth it to live. Because we are not only in a mechanical existence, we are in a mystical experience, in a magical, poetical, mythological dance that makes everything worth it, that makes going to work, going to your job, going to your 9 to 5, being a parent, being a community member, being a organizational man or woman, being a priest or a politician. It makes whatever mundane role you are enacting, make it worth it, because at least that mechanical, quasi mundane role is expressed within a magical framework, a beautiful rhythm of existence. And connecting with that rhythm, connecting with that music is one of the most, if not the most important job of our lives. But sometimes what happens is that we forget. Sometimes what happens is that we don't put that work, that great work, as the alchemists used to call it, in our schedule, in our agenda. It is not a priority, and that's the call of this video. The call of this video is to make you aware, my friend, that your soul is calling. Your soul is calling you, and you can answer. You can respond with time, with effort, with attention, with your service. It's a self-service, but at the same time, the time for yourself, the time for spirit and God and contemplation is a selfless service. Because what it will happen probably for you, at least in my experience is happening, and in a lot of mystic experiences happen as well, is that if you continue investing, and this is an investment, if you continue investing in your spirituality, in your phenomenological expansion, yourself will become bigger and bigger, giant and giant, so expansive that it will disappear. Because when it is the entire universe, when yourself with capital S is the entire mechanism of life, there is no ego anymore. There is only life. There is only God. There is only aliveness. There is only the breath. And that's why the root of the word spirit is breath, and the other root of the word spirit is pattern, is how you are patterning or making a rhythm, or how you are geometrically expressing your breath. And your breath is your aliveness, because if you are not breathing, you are not alive. And this is not only a spiritual truth, this is a biological truth. You have to breathe in order to divide the cells, in order for the cells to have digestion, combustion, in order to have metabolism, and in order for mitosis to generate life, to sustain life. So the breath is the rhythm, right? And the rhythm is the music of life. And you can make this morphology of your rhythm more perfect, more aligned, more harmonious with your essence if you dedicate space, time, effort for this type of work. And it doesn't have to be your entire life, right? You have other stuff to do, but make it present. We call it the third space. So we have family, we have work, your job. And what is the third space? Well, the third space is God. So for me, it's family and resting, right? Because when you're with your family, it's like you are in a receiving mode. You are in a passive kind of way. You are in a resting mode. You are with your children if you have. You're with your husband, with your wife, and you are like, you can rest in the arms of your family. But when you are in your work in the other 8 hours, right? You are more in a active principle. You are conquering. You are producing. You are selling. You are marketing. You are communicating. You are exercising leadership. So it's more like a fire element of that dimension of life. But then there's a third thing. And that is God. That is devotion. That is the compassionate element. That is love. That is poetry. That is surrenderness. And this is the third element that it has to be there every day of your life, every week, every month, every year, and it's a third part of your life. And this is the last idea that I will share with you in this video. So what will happen is, yes, at the beginning will be like a third part of your life, but then it will start penetrating all the other parts as well. And you will be able to find God in your work. You will be able to find God within your family, within your mundane communications, and in every task you will dedicate it to the alive principle, to the divine element, to the magical light of consciousness. You will dedicate it to God every second of it, every second. There's no third space anymore. It's everything one space, everything one thing. But for now, I recommend you to organize at least a third part of your life to this great work, and then the results will take care of themselves. My name is Dr. Eric Israel. Subscribe to this channel. Check all the services, products in the description, and I see you in the next time.